Alright, breaking news, y'all. I found out what they got out of Keefe D crib when they raided it the other day, right? Everybody was wondering. Well, let me tell you this. It's alarming. And Keefe D might try to skip the country. All the stuff that they pulled up out of his crib, yeah, it's not looking good. I want y'all to listen to the actual news report, and I'm going to come back at the tail end, you know what I mean, so we can build further on it. Let's go.
Meanwhile, we're also getting more details on the Tupac Shakur murder investigation. ABC News is learning more about the target of this week's police search and what they took from his home. Kana Whitworth has the latest on the investigation, unsolved for nearly 3 decades.
Shocking new details in the latest investigation of the 1996 unsolved murder of legendary rapper Tupac Shakur. ABC News learning the search warrant executed Monday in Las Vegas was at the home of Dwayne Davis, known as Keefe D, just miles away from where Tupac was gunned down during a drive-by shooting. ABC News obtaining this exclusive video of armored vehicles driving down the suburban street just after 10 p.m.
Stop moving around. Put your hands up.
Video obtained by TMZ showing a tense standoff outside the home in Henderson, Nevada.
Put your phone down. Put your hands on top of your head. Hands on top of your head right now.
According to the warrant, police seized multiple items, including computers, storage devices, notes, photos, and other documentation detailing Keefe D's involvement with the Southside Compton Crips, a well-known LA gang. Police also took copies of the book Compton Street Legend, the memoir he wrote, which details what he believes led to Tupac's murder. He claimed in a 2018 documentary series, Death Row Chronicles, that he was in the car with the shooter.
You said the shots came from the back. Who shot Tupac?
They keep it from the cold of the streets. It just came from the back seat for him.
The evidence is now being presented to a Las Vegas grand jury.
So this is the biggest development in the Tupac murder case since this all happened, since the murder happened. They never served a search warrant and, showed up at someone's house with the SWAT team back in 1996. So this is definitely, it can't be overstated how big of a deal this is.
Shakur's murder had all the markings of a gang-style hit.
Tupac was shot multiple times while sitting at a red light near the Las Vegas Strip, the rapper dying several days later.
Break down a beat clown, baby doll, you down, I get away.
Experts say this latest investigation could shed new light on one of the biggest cold cases in modern pop culture history.
I don't think you raid someone's house in something this high profile, knowing full well, the media attention that it's going to get, unless you feel pretty strongly.
And Diane, no charges have been filed. This warrant was served without incident. One neighbor told me they saw a woman sitting on a curb during the search. Authorities took multiple laptops and iPads, and Diane, what they described as a tub of photographs.
All right, Kana Whitworth, thank you. And I want to bring in ABC News legal contributor, managing partner at the Cochran firm, Shauna Lloyd, for more on this. Hi, Shauna. So how significant is it to see a search like this in a case this old?
Diane, it's quite significant. What we find is that when a search warrant is executed, it's because law enforcement has significant information that they believe can lead to either an indictment or an arrest in a cold case.
Now, investigators have long believed that the gunman in this case, whoever shot Tupac, is likely already dead. So why go through all of this?
Well, it's still an unsolved crime, and law enforcement is charged with the duty of making sure that they get and arrest everyone that's connected with a crime. So if there is an accomplice that helped commit this murder, they still are looking for that person.
Now, the evidence in this case is now being presented to a Las Vegas grand jury, but detectives have said that they doubt anything retrieved in this search will directly link the target of the investigation to the drive-by shooting that killed Tupac. So what are they hoping to show?
What they're hoping to show is circumstantial evidence. When we have a cold case that's this old, there's highly unlikely that you're going to find direct evidence. So what you're looking at is circumstantial evidence that could link an accomplice or others that were involved in the murders to the murder. And so that's what they're going to present to the grand jury and seek to move forward from there.
Shauna, no one's been charged in connection to Tupac's murder. Based on what we know so far about this investigation, do you see that changing anytime soon?
Not really, Diane, because what we know so far and the information that we have so far is likely that the shooter is dead. However, there still may be others that are involved with the crime that may have charges come out of this.
So what happens next in this case, Shauna? What are you watching for?
What I'm watching for is any developments from the grand jury. We're looking for any indictments that may come forward or other search warrants that are granted based on the information that they got out of this particular raid.
All right, Shauna Lloyd, always great to have you, Shauna. Thank you.
So, y'all heard that. More warrants, more suspects coming out of this situation alone. They got all his computers, all his pictures, even took a copy of his book. So, yeah, Diddy, all that money you got, you better go hide with Russell Simmons, bro. You better go find where Russell Simmons is at and skip town. I really hope you don't make it that far, though, because it's been going on far too long, man. And Tupac's spirit needs the rest. You know what I mean? It's been a long war, because he's definitely fighting against an uphill battle against this evil, you know what I'm saying, for like the last 20-something years, going on 30 years. So, yeah, man, it's going to fall back on Puffy. I know a lot of y'all saying, nah, it ain't going to be connected. It's in the book. They took another copy of the book, took all his pictures, all his computers, connected him to the Southside Crips. Why? The Southside Crips are the people that Bad Boy was hiring out on the West Coast to do security. Yeah, numerous times. Go all the way back to the Usher video. Usher with the lowrider, that's Keefe D lowrider. That Usher is dancing on, that Diddy is driving. So this entire Southside Crip Bad Boy connection goes all the way back. Plus, Biggie's cousin, he's a well-known Crip from Brooklyn. I mean, the dots, the connections is just too much. It's too extensive, man. So, yeah, it's about to be crazy out here. Y'all comment below. Tell me what y'all think below, man. Rest in peace, Pop. You know what I mean? I'm signing off. Black TMZ.